Well, hello there, Leo. Hello, hello, welcome. You found me. This is LJ. You found LJ's Thriving Energy. I really appreciate you joining me today. This is all about the Leos for the first 2 weeks of June 2020. We are going to use 3 different decks. I've pulled 3 cards from this deck, which is Angels and Ancestors. These are Oracle cards. There's no book. It's just the picture and who it is on the picture and then one line. So you really have to use your intuition when you're looking at these cards, so keep that in mind. Use your intuition when you're watching this video, okay? Let's see, we're going to be using Tarot of Dreams. This is Ciro Marchetti's book and cards for the tarot part reading of this. And they are beautiful cards, as are the Wisdom of the Buddha deck. Pulled one of those for your reading today. Today is actually June 5th, which is the June 5th full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. I am not an astrologer, but you might look into that online, do some research, see what rituals you might want to do. This is a big day. Actually, it is at 3:13 p.m. here in Maryland. That's when the actual eclipse is. So you might want to take a look online. I was looking at someone online called Molly McCord. Molly is M-O-L-L-Y. McCord is M-C-C-O-R-D. She's got a weekly intuitive astrology and energies of June 3rd to the 10th, which does tell a lot about what's going on during the full moon lunar eclipse in Sag. So you might want to look at her. You know, I listened to her and it was very interesting if you're into astrology. So, well, let's get started on our reading. Let's take a moment just for you, my beautiful Leos, to clear your energies for today. So if you will, do this just for yourself, okay? Take a half an hour out of your life, close the doors, tell the kids to leave you alone. Let the dog out, right? All right, so if you will, close your eyes, take in a deep breath through your nose, maybe to the count of 4, and out through your mouth for the count of 8. Maybe do that 3 or 4 times during this. That should give you some good oxygen. All right. Relax. I now ask for 100,000 angels of the highest, best, purest of white light energies to come in through our crown chakras. Clear our energy, clear our chakras. If you will allow this, say yes now, and the angels will come in and clear your energy. And they will leave lots and lots of love. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your protection of our families, our loved ones, always. And us. Thank you, Michael. Just to let you know, I am channeling Archangel Michael today with Orion and Saint Joseph. Those are my 3 beautiful divine that like to channel with me. I usually invite them in daily in my morning because I read my cards every morning. So I am honored to have them here today to channel their messages to you beautiful Leos for those first 2 weeks of June, even if it is a few days behind us. The 1st through the 15th, whatever day it is, whatever day you're watching this video, you're probably going to get some information that you need. You know, some spiritual information, maybe some wisdom, who knows? So let's see, okay? So your first card is from the Buddha. Look at that beautiful card. Gorgeous, isn't it? I love the artwork on here. Spinning the Dharma wheel. What you think, you become. God, isn't that the truth? You really have to watch your thoughts. What you think, you become. That's the Buddha. what you think you become. So I tell you what, do whatever you can in that little brain of yours to think positive things. What do you want? Whatever you think you become. Remember, you're creating your own reality. The Knight has shown up. The Knight, be brave and honest. Yes, be brave and honest. What you think you become. Be honest with yourself about what you want to become. Think about that. If anyone else in your life is pushing you to be a certain way that's not authentic to you, what do you want to do? Don't you want to be your authentic self? So you can listen to people's ideas, their thoughts. You can listen to those ideas and take them to heart if your heart says that that's the way you need to go. Listen to your heart. Listen to your higher self, right? But be brave and honest with yourself. And know that the universe has your back. The second one is Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. I wonder if you have some patterns that maybe are karmic, that you were brought to this earth to clear. So if your ancestors did things a certain way, sure, a lot of times the old ways can be good, but a lot of times the new ways can be even better. So think about something that you're struggling with, perhaps, and think about how maybe you could do it a little bit differently, maybe than your ancestors did. Just because something has been done this way for hundreds and hundreds of years doesn't necessarily mean it's the best way, right? That's something to think about there. And you need to become a shapeshifter, it looks like. Cool. I think of Deep Space Nine, the shapeshifter. What is his name on there? I can picture him in my mind. Oh, well, you'll know. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Looks like it's time, my loves. Beautiful Leos out there, it is time for you to unveil your gifts. It's time for you to transform. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Don't know why that just came up, but it's time to transform your life. I was actually meditating outside. I went for a walk in the forest, and then I meditated outside for a little bit. And when I was done with the meditation, I opened my eyes, and in front of me was a beautiful butterfly. And I thought, wow, if that's not a sign from the divine, I don't know what is. And that butterfly sat there for a long time, just kind of flapping his wings every once in a while. And he was beautiful. I'm not sure if it was a monarch butterfly. It was orange and black, like that deep copper color. Oh my gosh, he was so beautiful. But I thought, you know, that's how I feel. I feel like I am transformed. When I look back at what I used to be like even a year or two ago, I'm very different now than what I was then. All for the better, you know, all for the better. Life is good. I've been co-creating my life with spirit and making it better. So hopefully that's what you've been doing. I think you have, my loves. I really do. I think you've been doing that. We're going to be using the Cyril Marchetti spread as well. This is, let's see if I can get that in that camera there. This is a story spread. So maybe if you have your own cards, maybe you can do your own spread. There's nothing better than your own spread, I can tell you that much. But I will do it for you today because I love doing this. All right, so the first card is going to be all about the chapter of the story that you are presently living. All right, angels, what is the chapter of the story that Leos are presently living? This is for the first 2 weeks of June 2020. What is their current chapter that they are living? Holy moly. 10 of Cups. Leos. Holy moly, I'll say it again. You're living the 10 of Cups. You're living your beautiful, happy life. You finally found balance in your emotions. You finally found that happiness, that peace, tranquility that you've been searching for. This is the chapter that you are living right now. Man, my hat is off to you, Leos. You go. You go, man. Because this is a beautiful, beautiful chapter to be living in. I'm just blown away, actually. Look at the sun, man. The sun is just blowing down that door, isn't it? Just blowing down that door saying, oh, it's time. It's time. You've been living crazy lives, I think. You know, learning your lessons. Co-creating with spirit. You're making all kinds of changes in your life. That's beautiful. The next card, number 2, is what you think. Describes your conscious mind or your ego. King of Swords. Ooh, I like that. This is all, you know, King of Swords is all about your mind, your mental thoughts. This card describes your conscious mind or your ego, what it thinks about the story, and what it thinks the story is in the final analysis. So we know the story is the 10 of Cups. So it seems like this king might be coming on in to cut out anything that doesn't serve you any longer. I'm actually filming this on June 5th, which is the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So this eclipse might just be cutting out what you've been trying to cut out for a while. It's personal to each one of you, what you've been trying to do. But I think that king is coming in. Maybe your energy is the king right now. And you're coming in saying, okay, you don't make me feel good. You don't make me happy. Your energy starts bringing my energy down to a lower level. And what we're trying to do is bring our energy up to a higher level, right? So we're cutting persons, places, things out of our lives that just don't allow us to ascend. So that's beautiful. I like the king. Thank you, king, for coming on in. Page of Cups. That's the 3rd card. This is what you get. Describes the physical circumstances in which you find yourself if your story continues on its present path. You got the Page of Cups. I wonder if you got a message coming in from probably a younger person, maybe not so experienced, but you know, they are emotionally, they're not like a king of Cups. King of Cups are more emotionally stable. They got control of their emotions. But this person is very intuitive. It's funny because this right here is bringing in intuitive messages. This hat he's wearing, this funnel, is funneling in really good, positive, intuitive messages to you. Whoever this is bringing this in, which is probably someone from the outside, you know, coming in. Maybe you're meeting them out when you're out and about. But they have a message for you. So listen carefully, because it is going to bring you more emotional stability. It's going to bring you more happiness. If you follow this path, if you follow the King of Swords, you cut out the crap that doesn't serve you, it's going to bring you to the 10 of Cups. And this guy or this gal is going to help you either way. So be open to information coming to you. It's probably sent by a guardian angel of yours, or an ancestor maybe has a message for you. That's interesting, isn't it? Well, you know, you got the elder as well. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So maybe that message is helping you to move beyond some ancestral pattern that has been holding you back. Let's see. The 4th card is all about what you feel. It explores the emotional roots and foundations of your present circumstances. This is where you'll find hidden emotional motivations. So if you've got the 10 of Swords in there, that is the ending to something that has probably brought you a little bit of pain. But talk about lessons. I mean, each one of those swords is really a lesson, isn't it? That you've learned over the past years, maybe the last 10 years. You know, all these lessons that you've learned. These swords need to come out, though. They need to start coming out. So we're going to knock those swords out of there. Go on. Get out. so that you can say, yeah, I've learned all those lessons. I'm good to go, right? You learned it all. You don't need to have all this crap stuck in your back, right? Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. You're on to something new here. It's what you feel. There's hidden emotional motivations in these swords. Sure, you received a lot of clarity, but it might have been kind of painful, right? But we're going to start allowing those swords to come out, because you don't need to carry these burdens anymore. You don't need to carry this pain. Let that go. So be it. So be it. Huh. Number 5, what you deserve. You deserve that page of coins coming in, don't you? You deserve that. Have you been waiting a little while, maybe for some money? You deserve that page that's coming in to say, hey, psst, I got an idea. Look at this. He's got this little hat on too that kind of brings in messages about coin, maybe brings in great ideas about projects, maybe actually physically bringing you a gift or telling you that a gift is coming. Some kind of, these pillars are giving you some kind of a stronger foundation than what you're in right now. And it's just a page. It's a younger person, but I tell you what, I think this page has some important information for you. It's what you deserve. This card shows what you expect on an emotional level. So maybe you could up your expectations. Maybe you need that King of Coins coming in instead of just the Page of Coins. Maybe co-create with Spirit that you want that King of Pentacles instead of the Page. The Page is great though. The Page is beautiful. I feel real good heartfelt energy from the Page of Coins. He does lead with his heart. He or she leads with his heart. So I think pay attention to what your heart is feeling when decisions may come about or situations come about. What does your heart want you to get rid of? If you have something in your house, say, you know, that couch. What does your heart tell you about the couch? Do you like the couch? Is it a comfortable couch? Is it a strong couch? Is it dirty or clean? Or, you know, what does your heart feel about that couch? Do you need to get rid of it and get a new one? Or is it a great couch? If you find it's a great couch, be grateful for that couch. That will bring you more good things, more abundance. Be grateful for what you have right now. So what you deserve. Interesting. Number 6 is all about what you tell. Oh, this is what you show. This is how you show up in the world. You're equal give and take. It shows how you present yourself to others and how you express yourself. Beautiful Leos. You are the 6 of Coins. I love it. It's actually a really beautiful card to get because it shows balance. It shows what you're giving, you're receiving. Giving, receiving, receiving, giving. So it's a constant, isn't that what we're here on earth, you know, doing? It's constant giving and receiving. It's typically love that we're giving and receiving. We're trying to serve others. So if you have extra money, you've paid your bills off, you know, you put some in savings, you still have some money, and you know you're always going to get more money, right? The universe has your back. You can give. If you don't really feel that you can give the money right now, maybe you can give yourself, you know, time from yourself to a cause that's near and dear to your heart. But it looks like you're finding balance. That's what you're showing to the world, that you're really in balance. I love those scales on there. You are in balance, my loves. Number 7 is what you are. 6 of Cups, what you are. Parts of yourself that have been determined by the physical circumstances of your upbringing. So you're probably having some really nice memories of your upbringing. Maybe you had a nice childhood. I had a nice childhood. Yeah, a very beautiful childhood, actually. Nice family, my sister and brother, they're beautiful people. Our extended family members. Really nice memories. I wonder if maybe they're coming back into your life right now. I think you're feeling the good that came from your upbringing. You're feeling the good, and that's great. Hold that in your heart. Hold it in your heart. Give that out to the universe. Give out those good feelings, those happy times. Remember those happy memories that you had when you were growing up. You know, when your sister and you, maybe your sister and we were having a little argument, and then you realized, oh no, I feel bad. I was yelling at you like that. I'm so sorry. These beautiful memories. It's okay, sisters, brothers, they fight, they have arguments, but ultimately there's a deep, deep connection, a deep love with your family members, right? That's what you are. That's how you were brought up. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. This is the 8th card. This is all about what you need. It shows what you feel you need to be happy on a physical level. In other words, what level of physical comfort or security you need, or what level of risk. This is what you feel you need. And you have the 9 of Cups came up. 9 of Swords. 9 of Cups, that's interesting. There's a 10 of Cups. That's a little Freudian slip there. But this is all about you're worried. Why are you worrying so much? What you need is to stop worrying. And I think it's interesting because I think you're recognizing what you need. And that's huge, because I think so many of us in the last 10 years have worried, and not really realized that this worrying was causing all of this pain and suffering. And we kept allowing it because we didn't know better. We weren't awakened enough to understand that worrying does nothing but bring more worry. What you need is less worry. We're turning that little frickin' card upside down. So be it. Stop your freaking worrying, Leos. It's not helping you. It's holding you back and causing you to feel stuck. Let it go. If you have an issue, give it to God. Give it to the divine. Give it to the universe. Whatever you want to do, give it to your ancestors. Say, ancestors, oh my gosh, spirit guides, ancestors, help me. Help me to get rid of my worry, my fear. Help me to leave it behind. This may just help your whole ancestral lineage. Generations and generations of warriors, perhaps. It will let this go. Finally put an end to all the worrying that has caused, just wreaked havoc on all of your generations. So the generations to come will realize, we don't need to worry. The universe has our back. The universe, you could be the fool. The universe says, be the fool. I will catch you. Stop worrying. Stop that darn worrying, right? This is what you expect. 9 of Wands. This is what you expect. This shows what your conscious mind or ego expects for the future. This is good, actually. You've put up boundaries, Leo. You put up those boundaries. I'm proud of you. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know what makes you feel good and what doesn't. And you've been through it all. You've been through many wars, whether real live wars or wars in your head. It's probably more like wars from your worrying, right? But you have one final push. One final push, my loves. And that is going to bring you to, if I can pick up that card, one final push is going to bring you to your 10 of Cups, your complete happiness, your joy, peace of mind. You're loving what you're doing in your life. You're getting equal balance, an equal balance of emotions from your family members, your partner, your romantic partner, from your partners at work. There's an equal sharing that's coming about. These huge changes are happening in the whole world. Lots of changes going on. And they're all going to be for the better of humanity. First starting with yourself, and then all of this change is going to completely transform humanity. But we all have to do it in ourselves first. We have to find peace in ourselves first. And that's what's going to mirror out into the rest of the world. So if you're putting out positive, happy thoughts, you're going to get that kind of happy, positive thoughts back to you. It's going to be a little boomerang of good stuff. Now, if you're putting out that, God, I hate that guy in that car, he just cut me off, if you're putting that out, you're going to get more of those guys that cut you off. I can pretty much guarantee that, because the universe gives you what you're thinking. Gives you what you're thinking, what you're saying. If you're saying those nasty things, you're going to continue getting them. Stop doing these things, right? It's going to bring you so much more. That happy balance, that happy balance that you so desire. Let's clarify a couple of these cards, you guys. Beautiful Leos. How about if we clarify that Ten of Swords? That Ten of Swords in upright or in reverse. It doesn't matter. Let's clarify it. Thank you, angels. Ooh, 2 cards. So we're clarifying the Ten of Swords. Oh, it looks like you do have a decision to make. Do you want to stay where you are? You want to stay where you are right here? I'm not sure if you do. Because that's where it's safe. That's what you know. Don't be scared to venture out into this new world. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to let that pain go away. You don't need to remember that pain every day from that Ten of Swords. You don't need to keep reliving it. Let it go. Let it go. Don't stay where you are and simmer in the pain that people have caused you all of your life. Woe is me. You don't need to stay in that energy. Let that crap go, right? Step into your new world. Step into the more unknown, right? Because everything that's going to happen here. You got this great safe environment. You don't need to do anything. You can just know it's all safe, but you're not really learning anything, are you? And life is all about learning new things. Moving forward. The energies are constantly changing. That is a fact. Energy is always changing. So you can stay here. You can stay here and be simmering, 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 but the energy is constantly moving, swirling around you. You're getting the same things that you've gotten before. Let's maybe start and get some new things, right? Some new experiences. They're going to be positive. They're going to be positive because it's taking you to the Palace of Cups. The Palace of Cups, there's 5 extra cards in this deck. There's 4 Palace cards, Cups, Swords, Wands, and Pentacles. They're all palaces. The one palace that you'd want to live in this deck, they say, is the Palace of Coins. That's where you're going to get your stability and everything like that. You're going to get your stability, your legacy, that whole thing. But here is the Palace of Cups. So if you're stepping through that door, it's taking you to this beautiful freaking Palace of Cups, which is gorgeous. It's your intuition is through the roof. You bring people here to have that happy balance, that beautiful happy balance of energies, give and take energy, creativity, giving and taking, creativity, showing people how to be creative, showing people love, joy, happiness. So it's bringing you to a beautiful place. I like that a lot for you guys. That's beautiful, Leo. Let's see, number 5, what you deserve. Page of Coins is what we're going to clarify. Page of Coins, what you deserve. Leos, I think you deserve more. You deserve to move forward and to leave behind what does not serve you anymore. That's beautiful. Page of Coins is coming up saying, hey, I got a great idea for you. I got a great idea. How about if we leave all this stuff behind that is not allowing us to ascend? How about if we leave it behind? It's going to bring you abundance if you go. So maybe you've been thinking about leaving something, leaving a job, leaving a a partner, you know, a romantic partner maybe. It looks like the universe might be trying to tell you to go ahead and do it. It is free will. It's up to you. But in the end, somehow, some way, you're going to be following this path of leaving. That's what I'm getting right now, because with your free will, you can jump off the path. You can say, no, I'm not ready to go yet. I'm not ready to leave everything behind and just go out on my own. I'm not ready. I want to stay here. I want to stay where it's safe. I don't want to go out into the world yet. So you can go on that little path. But remember, all these little paths that you go off on somehow in the end take you to the same place. They take you to the same end result. But there's just that delay. That delay that's your free will is your free will. Yeah, you can delay, you can wait. But I tell you what, if you don't delay and go off on a different path, and you allow yourself just to go with the flow of the energy that's taking you to this new world here, if you do that, you allow that to happen, it's going to get you to where you want to be a lot faster. Because somehow, some way, you're going to get here. You're going to get to that 10 of Cups. But at some point, you're going to have to leave behind the things that don't serve you. So the universe is saying right now, hey, let's do it. It's time. Aren't you ready? Aren't you ready? You know, Page of Cups coming in saying, yep, I think I'm ready. I'm ready. I want my Palace of Cups. I'm ready. So maybe listen. Maybe listen. Or you can take your time. If you're not ready, if something's holding you back, like I know right now, pandemic-wise, the borders are closed everywhere. If you wanted to move somewhere right now, I don't know if any of the borders are quite open yet. I know they're saying maybe the 15th of June. So I don't know. Maybe there is a slight delay there. But yeah, ultimately, what you're moving towards is that, you know, balanced energy, the 10 of Cups, the six of coins. You're moving towards that beautiful balanced energy. And isn't that what we all want, right? Beautiful balanced energy. What you think you become, spinning the Dharma wheel. I love it. This is what I love. I love these beautiful pictures. The artwork on these cards are amazing. All right, my loves. Leos, you have a beautiful life ahead of you. You're transforming, you're unveiling your gifts. Extremely important to surrender right now, I have a feeling. Surrender. It's going to get you to where you want to be a lot faster. Shapeshifter. That's cool. Oh, it's Odo. That's a shapeshifter on Deep Space Nine, right? All right, you guys. I love you so much. If you have any questions about me, just look in the description box below. This is my beautiful wand that I make these wands. I just love it. This is lapis lazuli. And I do have a little Buddha on the end. So if you like these, you could go on my Etsy site, see what I got on there. And if you want me to make you one, a special one that means something more to you than maybe what I have on my site, just email me. There's a space on there where you can say, hey, will you make me something something special just from me?